Well, good morning, everybody. This is Robert with Guitar Journeys on a Saturday morning in the middle of Kansas. I woke up and it was so dark in my room. I thought, what is going on, man? It is really dark in here. So it is cloudy, it is raining. So that's nice. I don't have to go out and do no work in the yard. Yeah, I like it when it's rainy. Okay, I know it's a little bit before 11, but I just thought I'd go ahead and get started. What I'm going to do is just do my normal, hang on just a second, let me turn this down. I'm just going to do my normal practice routine. And then if anybody wants to come on and talk, or ask me some questions, or just, whatever. You want to be sociable, that's cool. If you don't want to say nothing, that's cool. I mean, it's all good, man. So I'm just going to do my normal practice routine and do a live stream while I'm doing it. So I tune up my guitar. I use the Snark. That one here is actually called a Super Snark. Hey, what's going on? Good morning. How are you doing? Do you want to say hi to me? My name is Robert. My channel is Guitar Journeys. It is my journey as I travel around and play my guitar and make videos. Whoa. My guitar's a little bit out of tune because of the when it gets humid outside, it messes up my guitar. All right, we're in tune. Yeah, 9 people. All right. Hey, what's going on? Seeker. Oh, the perfect girl. Annie, the perfect girl. What's going on, Annie? Are you a guitar player, girl? No? There's a lot of girl guitar players. But I like music. Right on. Yeah, there's a lot of female guitar players. Very good. Hey, what's going on? How you doing? So, my plan was just to kind of go through my morning practice routine. So what I'm doing right now, this is a cage system. So Annie, where are you at? What state you live in? How old are I? Well, I'm getting pretty old. So I am 62 years young. And I'm going to be 63 in August, so I'm really, really close to being 63. I still feel like I'm a teenager, so I don't know if that counts for anything. But I do feel like a teenager still. I wish that my body felt as young. Congrats. Cool. Thank you. Thank you, Ethan. I wish that my body felt the same way that my brain feels, because my brain feels like I'm still a teenager, but my body feels like I'm an old man. What's my favorite thing to do? Oh my God. When you are a guitar player, it is like an addiction, right? You have to just do it all the time. It's just something that it's a crazy thing, honestly. It's it's more, I don't know, it's like being addicted to a drug, I guess, because you just always want to play the guitar. Which is a nice thing. I mean, it's a great hobby, it's a great thing to do. It's a great way to exercise your brain. It gives you something to look forward to in the morning. You know, when I wake up every morning, when I wake up, I say, I got to get up, man. It's time to get to my guitar. I got things to do. I got to learn some songs. Oh, you do gymnastics. That's cool. I couldn't imagine me doing that. But that's very nice, gymnastics. And you see, you feel like you're kind of addicted to it. Like you got to get in the gym. You got to go do something. You got to jump around. You got to, I mean, I think that about everything that you're like really into is kind of like an addiction. But there's something about music. There's something about playing music that is just really good for the soul. I started playing the guitar when I was 48 years old. So I had always wanted to play the guitar, but I didn't have the money when I was a kid. You know, my parents didn't have the money to pay for private lessons. And so when I was a kid, we didn't have the internet. And you either had to take private lessons, or if like one of your friends was into it, you know, or you know what I mean? Like if somebody you knew played the guitar and they wanted to teach you, then you could learn. Other than that, you had to pay for private lessons. So yeah, back in, like, I grew up in the 70s. So back in the 70s, it was kind of hard to learn how to play the guitar or any instrument. But when I was 48, God spoke to me one day in church, and he said, it's not too late to learn how to play the guitar. So I got a guitar and I started learning, and I just kind of got hooked on it. I mean, I always wanted to my whole life. I've always been fascinated by the way the guitar looks. The way it looks, the way it sounds. I love it. Um, what was I going to say? Oh yeah. Um, I have about, I think, 7 guitars, but 3 of them I don't hardly ever play. So those were like my first guitars that I got when I was just getting started. And yeah, I just don't play them too much. I, I make sure they're cleaned up and make sure they're tuned, uh, but I just don't play them very often. I have like, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 guitars that I play on a daily basis. I try to play all 4 of them every day. which I don't. I don't do that every day. I mean, I try to, but I don't. Sometimes. You know what I mean? Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. So what are you up to today? I just got up a little while ago. Um, so when you get a little older, you get retired. For me, anyways, I just wake up when I wake up, which is very nice. I spent all my life, waking up at a certain time, and it seemed like you're always in a hurry. Excuse me. You're always in a hurry. Got to get up, got to get ready, got to get to work, got to go to work. Then you're getting off of work. You're in a hurry to get home. You gotta get one of your kids somewhere, or go pick one of your kids up, or you gotta go do something. And it just always seems like you're in a hurry all the time. So, yeah, it's crazy, man. And then life, it just seems like, it's taken forever for your kids to grow up. It's taken forever to get, like, things that you want. And then the next thing you know, you wake up one day and your kids are adults. And you say, oh man, time went by so fast. So it didn't really go by that fast. It just seems like it when it's all done. But yep, that's how life goes. Oh, I seen a squirrel cruising around outside. I didn't know what the heck it was. I thought it was a big rat. um, so, um, are any of you people going to watch the big parade today? Annie, are you still with me? You guys tell me who your favorite group is, your favorite music group, or your favorite artist. This is what I do every morning when I first get up. It's funny, I was at a nursing home one time, and I was waiting for everybody to get in there and get seated so I could start playing. I put on shows at nursing homes, and I was waiting for all the people to get in there and get seated so I could start playing. And I was doing this. I was doing what I'm doing right now, like this right here. You know, well, I was just getting like warmed up a little bit and getting ready to start. And it was funny, this one lady looked at this other lady and she goes, "He's warming up." I said, "That's right." But I just do stuff like that. And just do a little. Let's see, A, 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 A. What are y'all doing on a Saturday morning? Are y'all sitting around in your living rooms? Are y'all still laying in bed? Are you outside doing something? Anybody recognize that song? Anybody know that song? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that you heard that before. That is from the song Wonderful Tonight by Eric Clapton. And for those of you that have never heard that song, go check it out. It's a real nice song. Let's say that's the song of the day. That's one of the songs that I'm working on. I haven't never played it in front of anybody. So I like to have my songs very well prepared. I don't like to make mistakes, you know, when I'm out playing in front of people. Some Tom Petty. Let's see. I don't remember how that goes. I'd have to listen. You know, the problem with me playing music, man, is that they give me a copyright strike if I play music.
This is a homemade bridge that they made.
Oh wow. My son's out camping in Montana. He's out camping in Montana. He sent me a video of where they're camping at. But yeah, I definitely have some. I like Tom Petty, man. How old are you, buddy? You must be about my age if you like Tom Petty. I was gonna try to play it and take out their voice. Some of the songs I can take the voice out. Some of them I can't. Let's see if I can find that song. Hang on a minute. It's in my rock. It's in my rock list. Running down a dream. Hang on just a minute. I don't know if I can take all the voice out of it. If I take the voice out of it, I think I can get away with it if I take the voice out. Maybe. Tom Petty and Neil Young? Really? Yeah. Yeah. I agree, man. I like both of those guys. I haven't played that song in forever. It's kind of a fast song, too. Wait a minute. I think that's a different song I was thinking of. There's a little bit of Tom Petty for you, my friend. So, you love facing in the crowd, my friend. Okay. Yeah, you got it. That's the one. Yeah, I like Tom Petty. I like Tom Petty a lot. I've never been a real big Neil Young fan. I mean, he's good. He's good, and his music's good. But I never really been a big Neil Young fan. But I have listened to a lot of his music. Tom Petty, though, I definitely was a fan of Tom Petty. And his songs are easy to play too. He wasn't like a real great guitar player. I mean, he could play, don't get me wrong, he could definitely play. But he wasn't like a real great, like, you know, some guys are really well known for their really good guitar skills. I don't think Tom Petty was like that. But I did like his songs. I'm going to see Neil Young in 2 weeks. Oh, that's cool. In Ireland. Wow, that's real cool. That's really nice, man. You make sure you have a real good time. A buddy of mine went to Telluride, Colorado a few years ago to see him. I remember one time I was about, I was probably about 17. I think I was around 17. And a buddy of mine came up and he said, "Hey man, here's a tape that I made. It's Neil Young. Enjoy it." And he just gave it to me, and it's a cassette tape. And I said, "All right, man, cool." So I just put it in my car, and then later I was driving around. I said, "Oh, I think I'll listen to that tape." And I thought, "Hey, that's pretty good music, man. I like that." So that was my first introduction to Neil Young. I had that tape in my car for a lot of years. And then I think even after I got rid of the car, I still I still had the tape. I don't have any cassette tapes now though, man. I don't know what happened to all my tapes. I had a bunch of tapes. I had a bunch of albums. I still have some of the albums, but I don't have any of the tapes. So I don't really know what happened to all the tapes. I think I left them somewhere. Things got a little crazy, man, when I was in my 20s. A lot of partying, a lot of moving from one house to the next. I took off one. Well, I was in the middle. No, like at the beginning of the summer. I was living in a place. There was, I think, 3 or 4 of us living in an apartment. And I told the guys I was going to go to my hometown for about a week, and then I'd be back. And I stayed the whole summer. And we didn't have cell phones, and they didn't have a phone at the house. At the apartment, there was no phone. So they didn't know where I was at. They didn't know what happened to me. I stayed the whole summer. I mean, literally the whole summer. I didn't go back to where I lived until like September. I had a court date in September. I think it was September or the very end of August. No, I'm pretty sure it was in September. Might have been the end of August though. But yeah, when I showed up, they're like, "Holy crap, man, we thought you were dead or something. What the heck? You said you were going to be gone for a week." And I said, "I know, man." I got up there and I got hanging out with some of my friends, and I got a job working at a place where they make ambulances. And I don't know, man. The summer went by so fast. I was just working and partying, but yeah. Something like that happened to my cassette tapes. I don't know where they're at. Neil Young has a very interesting life story. I watched some interviews of Neil Young. I watched some documentaries of Neil Young. He has a son that has some kind of mental and physical problem. So he spends a lot of time and a lot of money taking care of his son. He invented a deal to listen to digital music. And I'm not really for sure. No, I haven't, but I'll tell you what, I'll listen to some Neil Young later. Every day about 2 to 3 o'clock, I lay down for about an hour to rest my back. I have a bad back, so every day I lay down and rest my back, and I listen to music. So I will listen to some Neil Young today. Rock and roll will never die. Yeah, I'll listen to him, man. I don't know what you're saying, Yusuna. Great. or seem like. Well, thank you. If you're giving me a compliment, I say thank you. I appreciate that. I'm going to work on my pedal board today. Are you a guitar player? By any chance, do you play the guitar? Um, okay, I'll tell you what. I'll listen to some Neil Young if you listen to Blackberry Smoke. Okay? Write that down and check those guys out. I like that group a lot. No one will take your request. I don't know the song, man. That's the big problem. I don't know the song. And if I listen to the song, they'll give me a copyright on my video. So, I tell you what I will do. I'm going to take a screenshot and then I can play it next time. I will take your request and I will play it. I got to listen to it and then learn it. Play A minor 4 times. C. Oh, you're a guitar player? Hang on. I've never heard of that before. I never heard of that before. I'm going to check that out. Are you into blues music? That's all it is, the whole song? Just the 2 chords, the whole song? Kind of like the Creep. Let's see. I forget how that goes. There you go. The problem with that song, man, is it wears you out. You like experimental stuff, the whole song. I'm going to check it out for sure, man. I am going to check it out for sure. I love, so my thing is, you know, like after you listen, I don't know if you get your music from Spotify or not, but after you listen to a certain type of music for a while, my buddy left. Okay. Well, I'll finish the conversation anyways. After you listen to music for a while on Spotify, they come up with a like they pick music that they think that you're going to like. And it's called Discovery. And then you listen to that music, and you're going to hear music that you've never heard before. So out of that music, when I hear a song that I really like, you know, I say, oh yeah, man, I like that song. I dig it. I put it in either a playlist, my like. I guess that's a playlist, your like songs. So I got like a couple hundred songs in my like playlist. Oh man, I had something in my throat start itching me. Okay, so after I put it in my playlist, excuse me. After I put that in my playlist, I'll go back and I'll listen to that playlist a few times. Then if a song like, I say, man, I love that song. That is a cool song. People are going to love that song. Then what I do, I'll listen to it usually a couple more times. And then I put it in my Moises app. My voice would be perfect for it. Oh, it's a talking song? I'm going to check it out, man. I'm going to listen to it later. So I don't do any singing at all, man. I mean, I've tried to sing, and I tell myself, hey, Mike, what's going on, brother? But I try to sing, you know, and I tell myself, man, you're sounding pretty good. You missed a couple of notes there. Sounds a little weird, you know, in that area. But all in all, I think it sounds pretty good. And I'd ask my wife, you know, I'd say, what do you think, honey? Does that sound okay? And she'd say, you know, she'd lie, of course. She'd say, oh, yeah, that sounds pretty good. And so I said, well, I'm going to record myself and then see what I sound like. So, oh my God. I listened back to that and I said, no, there's no way I'm not going to sing like that in front of people. You know, I just don't, I don't like it when people sing and their singing voice is just, you know, so terrible. I just say, I don't want to do that, man. I'm a guitar player. I'm not a singer. So I just play along with the music. I'll let the other people do the singing. That's just me. I mean, that's just how I do it. Hey, Mike, I got my pedal board. Oh, and everybody. Whoa. Somebody's breaking something outside, man. Better not be in my yard. Uh-oh. I heard someone out there making some racket. Let me check them out. I check them out on my camera. I got one of those Ring cameras, so whenever I hear something outside, I check and see what's going on. Oh, must be my stupid neighbor. I don't have anything on it yet, Mike. I just got it like yesterday. And I waited for my wife to come home. Yeah, I really don't see too much going on out there. I waited all day for my wife to come home because I told her, you know, that I'd wait for her. Well, she didn't even care, man. I could have opened it up and had pedals put on it and everything, and I don't think she would have cared. I think she gets a little irritated when I buy stuff. But I do enough work around the house here, man, that I totally earn whatever I get. I totally earn it. But yeah, it's real nice, man. It's a lot nicer than I thought it was going to be. And it's a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. But when I get done doing this, I'm going to go down and put the... I'm going to put the engine room, you know, the power supply. I'm going to put that on, and then I'm going to put some pedals. Hang on, I'll get it. I'll show it to you. So this is what it came in. The Fender pedal board. All right. Hang on, just give me a minute here. I'll open it up. We'll take a look. You know, I can tell you right now though, when you get a few pedals on this thing, man, it's gonna be heavy. So I think what I'm gonna do, like, okay, so I don't have very many pedals. One of them is a tuner and the other one's a looper. So I don't really need those pedals on there. I probably will put the tuner on there just so it don't look so empty. That's what I'm saying too, man. I don't want to, you know, my idea is this. Like when I go to put on a show at the nursing home, I just usually play, like, the only pedal that I could imagine that I would probably need is that Tube Screamer. Oh, maybe a compression pedal. And then maybe my blues driver. I'm saying, like, if I put like around 5 or 6 pedals on there and then went out and done a show at the nursing home, I'd be good. Because I've been doing it for over a year with no pedals at all. So that's what I'm thinking, is that I can just put, like, you know, maybe 5 pedals on there. And it won't be too heavy. But I totally believe that if you fill this pedal board up, because it's a pretty good sized pedal board, it's going to be heavy. But I do really like the way it's made. Okay, here we go, buddy. This is the front of it. I haven't figured out what these holes are for yet, though. I'm working on it. I've been watching some videos. I kind of got an idea what they're for. Can you tell me what those are? But this is the top part of the pedal board. But you can see it's pretty good size. I'm like a little kid, man. I never had a pedal board before. So I'm like a little kid. And I'll leave it out of there. About probably 4 to 5 months ago, I bought that engine room. Let's call it a power supply. So a few months ago, I bought the power supply that matches this pedal board. Because I didn't feel like I had enough power going to my pedals. I didn't feel like I was getting enough out of my pedals. And like I was saying before, I really didn't feel like I was getting enough out of those pedals until I hooked up that Tube Screamer. And man, it brought everything to life. I'm telling you, man, my guitar sounds so big and so loud. And those other pedals work so nice now. Before, I just didn't feel like I could get anything out of them. I'm thinking, man, I paid $200 for that blues driver, and I didn't get any crap out of that thing. I just didn't really notice much of a difference. But after I hooked up that Tube Screamer, man, it made things change a lot. Compressor, noise gate, overdrive, distortion, reverb, delay. Yeah. Yeah, I plan on getting all those. I think some of the pedals I'm going to get, though, are going to be the smaller ones because they're going to be a lot lighter. That compressor pedal that I was showing you the other night, it doesn't look very big. And then like I noticed like the phasers, they're like pretty small, most of them. So, I mean, what is that one brand? Is MXR? Is that am I saying it right? MRX? Or, oh, my wife's going to lunch. Let me give her a little text. But yeah, I'm definitely going to get some smaller pedals. And then just have to work on getting right. Yeah. Um, so my plan is to I get my stuff either from Sweetwater or Guitar Center. I like Sweetwater better because they do a lot better job of packing the stuff, and I like they send it FedEx instead of UPS. So I do like getting my stuff from Sweetwater. Usually that's the exact same price, and they have both of them have no interest for 6 months or a year. So I'm gonna get a pedal, and then or two, and then pay it off, and then get a couple more. Sweetwater has a better selection. I like Sweetwater better, honestly. Guitar Center kind of burned me out, man, because so they said I earned like when I bought my guitar, my Acoustasonic, they said I earned like about $300 in like points, you know, and then they only give you like $10 at a time, right? And then it expires. It goes away. If you don't use it, it goes away. So that's just a gimmick. That's all that is. That crap's just a gimmick. It's a way to get you to buy stuff from them, and I don't like it when a business does that to me. You keep your crap. Keep your stupid $10. They give you a $10 off, or yeah, they give you a $10 discount, or points that you earn, and then you end up spending another $100, to try to spend that $10. So I don't like that crap. You keep your $10. I go buy my stuff at Sweetwater. Excuse me, man. Sorry about that. Are you gonna watch a parade today? Are you gonna watch the Trump parade? Ooh, I went too far on that thing. Let's see if I can find some cartoons. Saturday mornings for cartoons, guys. Oh, there's the Looney Tunes. I'll pop on that. You ever watch Mike and Frank, the American Pickers? Oh, Frank died, you know that? Yeah, I got to get some Velcro on here and get some pedals on here and put it together, man. Yeah, that's today. I'll watch it, I guess, just see what's going on, but I think it's kind of not good, but life is what it is, man. It's not good to spend a lot of yeah, I got a bunch of cables and everything. I got all the cables I need. Like I say, I only have I don't even think I got enough pedals to fill up one row, to be honest with you. But you got to start somewhere, man. You know what I mean? At least I got the pedal board and I got the power supply. I think that's the main thing to get started with. And I got I got a few pedals, so to start, I think I'm gonna get the compression pedal next, and then I'm gonna get one of those mini fuzz bases, and then a wah pedal. I've never used a wah pedal, but they look fun. But I don't know if I'm gonna put the wah pedal on the pedal board. I think I'm gonna just set it on the. I made a little box that I put my feet on when I'm playing. 12. But can't you like split that to where you like plug in 2 or 3 and out of one outlet? I seen that before on one of the videos. Yeah. But yeah. Hey Cara, what's up? But yeah, I'm planning on getting a wah pedal and then just keeping it. I want to get one of those mini wah pedals and then put it like on that little box in front of the. I gotta build a deal to put. Oh, I'm gonna show you something, Mike. Hang on a second. Don't go away. I built this box. I built this box. Okay? And I put it down. If you've ever seen any of my videos, I put this box down on the floor and I put my feet on it. Because I got a bad back. And if I put my feet on this, then I can lean back in the chair. Instead of having to hump over like this. You saw it on my shorts. Yeah, man. Yeah. Well, what I'm going to do, I got to build something. Okay. I got to build something that puts the pedal board about 1 inch higher than that box. And then I'm going to set it like, let's see if you can see my hands. I'm going to set the pedal board about maybe halfway on top of the box. About maybe 1 inch above the box. So I'm going to build like another board, but it's not going to have a backside. And then I can slide it like over the box like that. And then I'll put usually I only put like 1 foot on the box, but I'll have my wah pedal on the box instead of the pedal board. And that's kind of how I'm planning on doing it for now. But you know, the kind of music that I play, the kind of music that I really like to play, you don't use a lot of pedals playing the blues. You know, you either play like a clean or dirty or, you know, more dirty, more distortion. But as far as like, I mean, I suppose you could play like with a phaser, you know, kind of give it a weird sound, but you know what I'm talking about. When you're playing blues, you're just mainly playing. I can see where the compressor might come in handy. But we'll do some experimenting. I watched what do you think of Santana? He's a little bit of a weird guy, man. Talking about juicy licks. Oh man, that's a juicy lick. But Santana says, I don't recommend using a lot of pedals. You know, you just make the sound out of the guitar. So I kind of feel like that too. I've been watching a lot of videos on YouTube, and I think a lot of these guys are going way overboard on these pedal boards. I was watching how they got these MIDI controls where you hook your pedals into this MIDI control, and then you can set it to where it'll come on like when you flip that switch, 3 or 4 pedals will come on at the same time. I can't never see myself needing that. You know, you got your Tube Screamer on, you want to take a solo, you want to hit your blues driver, you want to do like some Eric Clapton with a little bit of distortion, you hit your distortion. You want to play some Creedence, hit the tremolo, and then, you know, your chorus. And then maybe if you want to play some Jimi Hendrix, use the fuzz. But yeah, I don't know, man. Those middies are nice. We'll just have to get there, you know what I mean? You got to start somewhere. And then later we'll see how it goes. I really like to just keep it simple myself. You know? What happened to my pick? Oh man. I don't even know what happened to my pick. There's my pick. You know, one of my favorite songs is the Simple Man by Leonard Skinner. Can you play that, Mike? I seen some guy giving a review on this the pedal board case, and he was saying it was made real cheap, and that he didn't think that it would hold the weight of pedals and all that crap. But I didn't really like that guy anyways. He looked kind of goofy. So I don't know, man. It looks all right to me. You know, like with this guitar, it comes in a gig bag. And at first I thought, that's kind of crappy, man. You know, $2,000 for a guitar, and you ship it out with a gig bag instead of a case. But I honestly like it better than a case. It's a lot lighter. It's a lot easier to carry around. I mean, you do have to kind of watch, like, where you're putting it, you know. I mean, you don't want nothing to roll over on top of it, that's for sure. Because it's hollow, so it probably would break pretty easy. But I baby everything, man. I baby everything I have. I make double sure that it's covered up with a blanket, that it's not going to roll over, it's not going to get scratched. That's just how I am, man. I always baby everything I have. So what are you going to do today, Mike? You going to play some guitar? Well, I have a case for my Stratocaster, and I thought, well, I'll just put this in my Stratocaster case, but this thing is longer than a Stratocaster, so it does not fit inside that case. I'm not too worried about it. You know it. Yeah, man. That's our addiction, huh? I wish you lived closer, man. We could jam out. I could probably learn a lot from you. Do you know, like where I used to live in Colorado, we had a pawn shop, and I mean, we had a lot of pawn shops in town, right? It seemed like there's one on every side of town. So you go to a pawn shop, that's a nice place to buy a case. They have cases, a lot of cases, empty cases. I know when I first bought my my first guitar, it did not come with a case, and I was looking for a case, and I went to a pawn shop, and he said, $75, pick the one you want. But I said, oh, I don't feel like spending $75 today. So yeah, that's where you could go get a good case, man. Just go to a pawn shop. But I ain't worried about it, man. I like that. Actually, I like that soft case a lot. Watch, I'll show you that too. It actually matches this bag. They're a match. Hang on, I'll be right back. This is the bag, the gig bag that it comes in. So it's nice, man. It's got like little rubber deals on it. See the back of it. It's made, you can wear it like a backpack. You see those people walking around in the airport with that? So yeah, I actually like it a lot, man. I've never had no problems with it. I've been taking it to shows for like, well, I've done 43 shows since I started. And I got it probably a couple of months after I started, so yeah, it's thick, man. It protects the guitar pretty good. Like I say, the only thing you got to really watch out for, like I got that big party speaker, and when I put them in the car, that party speaker will roll. If you go around a corner too fast, it will roll. No matter how you lay it in there, it will roll around. So I have this really thick, it's like a quilt, and I wrap that speaker in that quilt, kind of tuck it underneath it so that it won't roll. And then I set the guitar kind of up about as high as the speaker is. So yeah, and then I kind of drive like normal, you know what I mean? I don't drive crazy when I have my stuff in there. Yeah, you see my wagon? Yeah, that's funny, man. One of the first shows that we done, I had, my wife was standing there, had her hand on the wagon with everything in it. And I took a picture and I put it on Facebook. And I said, this is my road crew. That's funny. But yeah, man, I mean, you got to start somewhere, you know? I had a drain cleaning business in Colorado, where I, work on sewers and drains. And I started out of the back of my car. I had a Ford Explorer. Was it a Ford Explorer? Yeah. I had a Ford Explorer, and I started out of the back of that thing, man. I had a bucket with some tools in it, and a plunger, and a toilet auger, and a little hand snake, and that's how I started my business. I worked out of the back of that car for probably, about 2 years. I finally bought a van. So yeah, you know, like I say, you gotta start somewhere, man. You start somewhere and then you just make it grow. All right, guys, I think I'm gonna cut out. I've been working on this song here forever, Mike. It's Hey There, Delilah. And you would think, let me see, you would think that it's a real easy song to play because it's just a real simple, like, it's really simple how you play it like this. That's your D. This is your, I think this is a F. I've been working on that thing forever, man. Oh, God. I did play it one time at a show, but I boogered it up pretty good. Do you know that song? I'm not going to try to sing it because my voice is horrible. Yeah, you got it. You know the song. What's it like in New York City? I have a lot of songs that I've been working on forever that I really haven't never played in front of, nobody. The one that I've been working on the longest is House of the Rising Sun. I done a video of that too one time with my Stratocaster, and I did pretty good. I did make a few mistakes. You know what makes this song hard is because it lasts for a long time. You know, if the song was like half the length, you could play it really, really easy, really good. But after about 3 or 4 minutes of doing that, you're like, oh my God, I'm getting tired of it. Is this song ever going to end? Mike, I'm 62. Are we about the same age? '56. All right. Well, that's cool, buddy. I remember being 56. It goes pretty fast. From 56 to 62 went pretty fast. So, just saying. You'll be there before you know it. All right, everybody. I think I'm going to cut out. I'm going to get me a little something to eat, feed my dog, and see if I can't work on this pedal board. I like the material, though, man. I like the... it's aluminum. I like the way it is. I like the way it looks. I was watching this video last night. They said, you got to figure out what's the most important to you when you're picking out a pedal board. And I thought, well, to me, the most important thing right now for me, I want it to look really nice. I mean, pedals are going to work, no matter where you put the pedals, they're going to work the same. But I like all my stuff to look like, nice and tight and clean and professional, and that's what's important to me, that everything looks really good. So, with that being said, I got to go down and work on this thing, man. Y'all, do not fear. I am here. Hey, Preppy, what's up? Where you been? I looked outside and I didn't see you. I got a little worried because I didn't see you outside. Preppy said she's my neighbor. Not too much. Too much? Oh, too much. That would freak me out. I gotta tell you, that would freak me out if my neighbor was watching me and I didn't know it. Every once in a while, I catch somebody looking at me like, "Hey, aren't you the dude on YouTube?" I'm hoping that later people do come up and tell me something, that they watch me on YouTube. That'd be nice. I would like that. I would feel like I'm really somebody. Hey, Mike. Let's see, 56. probably into that kind of stuff though, man. Like Nazareth. Do you like that kind of music? Now you're messing with son of a bitch. And I used to jam out to that stuff. All right, y'all. I'm going to cut out of here. Thanks for joining, man. Thanks for tuning in. Rock hard, heavy metal. I used to really like heavy metal and rock and roll, man. I like just as loud as you could get it and as fast as you could get it. But then you get old, you start mellowing out a little bit, and you got to play the blues. Eric Clapton is my guy right now, man. Eric Clapton, Kenny Wayne Shepherd, Joe Bonamassa. There's a few other. I still dig the older guys though, man, like Leonard Skinner, the Allman Brothers. Yeah, some good old tunes right there. Molly Hatchet. I like that Southern rock. I seen Molly Hatchet one time when I was a kid. They put on a good show. They jammed that place loud, man. All right, you guys. I think I'm gonna just throw this out there to you, Mike. I've been doing live show like on Friday night, and 2 Fridays in a row, I didn't have hardly anybody. The whole show. So I think I'm gonna not do Friday nights anymore. I'll let you know when I on Wednesday. I'll let you know what I've decided, but I think I'm gonna do like maybe a Friday morning instead of a Friday afternoon. We'll see how that works. Not afternoon, but evening. All right, good to see you too, Mike. And Preppy, you take care. I will see y'all later. Have a good day, everybody.